tout le monde. Bonjour.
Hi guys.
Allô.
It's been a long time. It's been a while.
How y'all doing?
I swear every time we do a new episode, it feels like we haven't seen each other in forever.
I know.
Yeah.
Missed you.
It's been a long time. Missed you. Missed you too. A little bit. Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, that's too much.
It's being generous here.
Yeah, it's too much.
Un petit peu.
It wasn't long enough. Never mind. I changed my mind.
But how are you guys doing? How are you doing, Marcus?
Been good. Been busy.
Busy?
Busy.
Busy bee?
Like busy with a Z. Okay. Multiples.
Busy.
Busy.
What you been up to? Tell the people. The people want to know.
It's been crazy, man. I got like 4 jobs now, you know.
Shoot.
I'm working at the gym and fitness, you know. If you guys follow my socials, you know that already.
Personal trainer?
Personal trainer.
Personal trainer.
And I'm kind of working, I'm working behind the counter, doing some marketing and sort of some management things too, you know, here and there. Not too much, but, you know, I'm pretty busy over there, just trying to market the gym, make it better and get more members going, you know. So get your butts in the gym and start moving. I'm also a baseball coach, right, for the Canada Reds, one of the best baseball organizations in all of Canada. So
let's go.
It's pretty exciting, not gonna lie.
A lot of sportsy stuff.
Very. And then obviously I have my own moving company as well.
Yeah.
Right, called Simply Senior.
Let them know.
Yeah. So if you need a moving company, holla at your boy. So yeah, I would say those are my 3 main things right now.
Yeah.
And on top of the podcast, obviously, and editing, because, you know, your boy's editing, and your boy's got cameras, and your boy's got everything.
Speaking of, we got a new gadget.
We did.
In the middle over here.
We sure did. That's this view right here that you guys are seeing. I hope the quality is amazing. Hope you guys love it. I will definitely be taking a video of the camera. That way you guys can see it. But it's right there. But you're welcome. So yeah, just been like even this week, I'll give you an example. I did 29 hours at the gym.
Okay.
I did 20 hours moving.
All right. That's a lot.
And then I probably did over 15 hours of editing.
It's crazy, man.
So that's like 70 plus hours of work right there.
Busy bee.
Yeah. So sorry I haven't been able to see you. Sorry I haven't been able to see Chloe. Sorry I haven't been able to see Alex. Sorry I haven't been able to see Martin. I apologize to all my friends who have been wanting to hang out. Have not been able to. I do apologize very much. Anybody who has been wanting to hang out, I apologize very much. I barely have time to see my own mother, and I live with her. So you know what?
It's crazy.
It is pretty crazy.
Shows you.
Yeah.
It's a little crazy.
It's pretty insane. So okay, enough about me. What about you? What's going on with you?
I'm done my final exams.
Let's go.
Yo.
Let's go. No, that's hype right there. That's hype.
A second year completed my university. I'm happy.
I love that.
A lot of tears were shed. But you know what? I came out alive. I came out stronger, boys. We made it. Okay.
Sure did.
Yeah, second year's done. It's all good. I finished that like 2 weeks ago and
sick.
Been job hunting. And me also, I'm stacking jobs right now for summertime.
I think you were stressed about not having any.
Oh my god.
So then you just overdid it.
Since I was 16, I've never not worked. Like literally, I've always had jobs back to back to back.
Oh.
There's only like I think 2 periods in my life within those years of working that I've not worked for like a month. Tops.
Wow.
Tops.
Wow. Yeah.
And since my government job ended, I had 2 weeks and I already had jobs lined up.
That's crazy.
Listen,
I told you, government just gets you places, bro. Like,
it does.
You don't even need to be in the government. Just having it on your resume that you did it just opens up doors.
I mean, to be honest, I did so many applications online.
Sorry.
But what got me to it was honestly like, dude, I went to like drop off so many CVs. One of them called me up and hey, now I'm working at a great coffee shop and I love you.
Do you want to mention?
I won't say it because I don't want creepers in my coffee shop.
Okay. Hey, who knows? Maybe you're building publicity for the coffee shop.
Maybe. Hit me up. And if I trust you, I'll let you know.
There you go.
That's it. That's the only way we're giving out the code.
I accept creeps in my gym, so.
Okay, well, there you go.
No staring at women.
Hey. So yeah, I've got coffee shop. I might be working at an airport.
Huh?
Hey,
airport.
Listen, I might be a barista at an airport.
That.
Who knows?
Now that's.
Listen. Hey.
That.
I'm going through a Transport Canada security clearance right now.
Okay.
It's pretty.
Go
it's
you.
Pretty serious, bro.
Just going up in the world.
Listen. If I'm gonna be serving at an airport, it's pretty damn serious.
That is pretty damn. The coffee's like twice as expensive over there, so.
I know.
So don't expect any tips though. That's the only
Except
thing.
if I like you.
Yeah.
Listen, I might give you a free coffee.
Oh, there you go. Well,
I might give you a free coffee.
any future employers that might be watching this, there you go.
Listen, I'll pay the coffee myself. If you show me you're following the Talk Stop show, free coffee automatic.
Oh, I like that.
Automatic.
You know that guy? You know that guy that like gives people $20 or something like that if like you're following him on Instagram?
Yeah.
He's like, "Are you following this channel?"
Yeah.
And then they show, "Yeah, I'm following." He gives them like $20. Have you seen that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we could do the same thing. Like, hey, you follow the the Talk Stop show, and you know we'll give you coffee or something.
Okay.
Yeah. Follow us, and we'll give you a free coffee.
For Marcus, right now I can't give out money like that. I'm not in that position.
Wow.
I'm not currently in that position. I'm saving up for Japan.
Okay.
I'm going next month.
I like that.
Going to Japan next month.
Hey.
Flying overseas to my home country.
Okay.
Japan.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Right now, funds are only for that. But later on, come up to me. Tell me you follow. Mm-hmm. Show me you follow. Mm-hmm. We might work out
don't
a little.
Don't forget the vlog while you're over there, eh?
Exactly.
Because we gotta be able to upload it to the channel. Yeah, I want to see that. Yeah, I want to see that.
I'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
So the reason why we've been talking so much and saying how busy we've been is because we have a very special topic for today's episode, guys. As you can see, I'm tired. She's tired.
So tired.
She always looks tired because she always has small eyes, but you know what I'm saying.
Oh, well, that's racist.
You know.
That was racially
but
motivated.
Right now, I look Asian just like she does. That's how tired I am. All right.
Oh, twinsies! Oh my God! You gotta throw up a peace sign for Asian.
I don't know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. So we do have a very special topic for you, and
20s are crazy, bro.
Yeah, the crazy, confusing 20s.
Crazy, confusing 20s.
Yes, you worded it better.
Crazy.
Yes.
We don't know what's going on.
No.
We've been here for a year or two.
Yeah.
And it's been crazy.
I mean, I'm about to be 23, bro.
2-3 years now.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, it's coming up.
We've been putting our feet in the window.
We have.
We've been putting our feet.
Insane. I'm 22. I'm 22. I feel 30. You know.
Well.
That's an issue.
You look like it.
Oh, okay. Well,
listen.
You know what? It's not my fault. I've had a beard since I was 14. All right.
I have a mustache.
You're Asian, so you always look like you're 12. Okay. So listen. All right.
Listen, that will do me well when I'm older.
Yes, it will. You'll be 30, looking 20.
When I'm old and frail, I'll look like I'm 50. Woo!
So you're saying
Woo!
at 50 they're not old and frail?
No.
Okay.
They're booming and wise.
Sure.
Booming and wise.
It's funny you say that because they're probably like baby boomers at 50 right now. I know I'm hilarious. Okay. Anyways.
We got questions.
We do have questions.
We do got questions.
Yes.
Rapid fire questions. We're going to learn about each other. Yes. Let's do it.
Okay. You want to start?
Rock, paper, scissors? Old fashioned? Punch, shoot.
Okay.
That's my
I love that. No, it's fine.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay.
I'll ask you a question first. Okay.
Okay.
Can't get yourself out of that one.
Okay.
This is about adult life.
Oh, goodness.
Marcus.
Yes.
What did being independent look like to you growing up? Mm-hmm. And does it still hold today? Do you consider yourself independent?
Yes, I do. It's changed a lot.
Okay.
Like, I would say I've felt independent somewhat since I was the age of like 16. Okay.
Okay.
Now, don't get me wrong. Independent does not mean I was living on my own since I was 16. No, it's nothing like that. Okay. I just felt independent because when I was 16, for the first time, I had to pay for like my own baseball season during the summer.
Okay.
So like I actually had to get a job. I had a bill to pay.
Yeah.
You know, and then when I turned 18, I had to pay for my first phone and actually like start paying my phone this time. Like so, you know, ever since I was 16 was when I actually had to get a job and have a reason to get a job and like have a bill, right? So that like kind of built an independence. And then also I started working out when I was 16, so I was independent of my own body, my own choices, what I want to work out, my own health, things like
your own
that.
Schedule.
Exactly. And then it progressed to where I turned like 19. And then you know this, I moved out and I went to go live in Ottawa on my own with roommates, right?
Yeah.
So then that was like my first taste of actual independence. Like I was on my own. I had roommates, but you know, it was my own bills. I had rent to pay. I had to work full time. I was a personal trainer at Good Life. I was, you know, so that was like my first taste of independence there.
Okay.
And it's changed now because now I'm going back to school in January, right? In film and media production, as people know.
Pretty
so that way, pretty relevant in what we're doing now, I'd say, right? So, yeah, it's just changed because now I'm no longer living on my own anymore. I'm back at my mom's, right? But I feel like I'm still independent because I'm still doing what I want to do. Like I'm editing our podcast. I'm working towards still a goal, you know, and I still have bills to pay. So, you know, my independence has gone like this. I'm not as independent, I'd say, as before, just because I don't have as many bills or, you know, as many responsibilities. But I do have to say, the more independent you want to be, the more responsibilities you have as well.
And that's a fact.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm 22, but I've kind of lived a life where, like, it felt like I was 30. And now it feels like I'm back to being 18 because I'm going back to school in January. So it's very strange. Yeah.
It shifts.
Yeah. What about yourself? Actually, this is my question. So do you answer it or no?
I'll let you answer.
Okay.
Ask your question.
Okay.
But little side note, I saw your roommate the other day.
Huh? Which one?
She was, not to divulge her name, she was a skater.
You did not see her.
And in the funniest way. And I'm literally...
So we actually talked about her in one of our episodes about roommates.
Did that come out? I don't think it did.
Not her name, but we gave her a fake name.
Okay.
And we did not say she was a skater. She's the one that owned the cats, right?
Yes. She owned the cats. And a lot of pets.
Yes. We won't mention her name, but that's who we're talking about.
Didn't like her. He didn't like her.
Hated her.
Okay. I saw her. So funny. I didn't expect it to be this way. I was at a stoplight.
Yeah.
She was riding a scooter.
Oh, of course.
She was riding a scooter.
She doesn't drive, by the way. She does not drive.
Clearly. Yeah. She wasn't wearing a helmet also. Was not a fan about that.
Not surprised.
Road
okay,
safety.
well you're a mom, but
okay.
Hey,
whoa.
You're a mom, but anyways, keep going. Yeah.
But yeah, she was on a scooter and she was just going out. She was strolling, man.
I bet.
I was like, wow.
She goes hard with skaters or rollerblades is what she was doing?
No, she like a
scooter?
She had her 2 feet in front of the other.
I didn't even know she knew how to ride one of those, not gonna lie.
She does.
Okay.
She did pretty well too.
Okay, good for her.
Good on her.
I guess she learned. I mean, you don't know how to drive, so you kind of have to learn how to ride some things, you know? So I guess.
That's tough, because Quebec's got potholes, man.
Oh, yeah. She's got
I don't know how she does it.
She must know how to jump, I guess. She was in Quebec?
Maybe she kickflips.
She wasn't in Ottawa? She was in Quebec?
She was in Quebec. Maybe I talked too much.
Because she goes to...
Hey, we won't divulge.
You know, she goes somewhere that's in Ottawa for school. I won't say where.
We won't divulge.
Okay, that's interesting.
But maybe she does kickflips.
Probably.
You could ask her.
Probably.
Listen, she was wearing a skirt. Anyway.
She'd been jumping over her cats. That's why she got good at it. I don't know.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay, next question. My turn.
Go for it.
Okay. Adult life. How did you imagine managing your money would go versus how it's actually going?
I thought I was going to have a budget, and I always, oh my God, that's one of the things. I'm like, I'm going to build a budget.
Right.
I'm going to build a budget.
Okay.
Hasn't really been super constructive.
Microsoft Excel, guys. Best tool in the world.
Been wanting to. I have so many budget planners, but have I been up to date with them?
Oh.
No.
Yeah, that's hard. That is hard.
Listen,
though.
it's tough.
It is tough.
But I do look at my credit score to see like how I'm doing. She's pretty good.
Okay.
She's pretty good.
Okay.
She's in the green. Okay.
There you
She's
go.
doing good. She's doing good.
There you go.
But yeah, I do want to manage my money better.
Okay.
It's always been a thing for me.
Good.
I'm not perfect. But
yeah.
I try.
Yeah, that's important.
Try.
The important part is that you know that you need to be better with managing your money.
Exactly.
Because people who aren't good at managing money ignore that fact.
They do.
You know?
They do.
And the fact that you even built budget planners, right? Just the fact that you built them is already good.
It's a first step.
It's a first step.
I'm in the door.
You know, that's self-growth right there. And you know, your credit score is in the green.
The credit score is in the green, and that's what I care about.
To be fair, I've never met an Asian that had a red credit score.
Listen,
but
I'm pretty good at it.
She's pretty good at it.
My mom knows how to find deals.
That she does.
And we get excited over them.
She wants those coupons. Yep.
We love them.
This is a special. We want this one. Hey, look, Catherine. It's all special.
Need it special. We're gonna get 5 of them.
Yeah.
That way we have all year. We don't have to worry nobody.
We don't have to worry nobody.
All right, before we get canceled,
yes.
Marcus.
Yeah.
How did you expect your social media life to look like as an adult versus how it's going? Did you think you'd be a mega star? Did you want to be a mega star? Do you feel like a mega star?
It's so funny because as a kid, I didn't even think about social media that way. I didn't.
We didn't grow up like that, man.
No. I mean, Instagram only really became a thing once. I mean, in my eyes, it only became a thing when I turned like 18, 19, and I started like posting pics because I was going to the gym and working out and like was feeling like, you know,
Trying
good.
to get the ladies.
Okay, that was a bit too far. That was a bit too far.
I'm just saying.
Actually, it's funny because you say that. This is completely off topic, but you would think going to the gym and then posting on Instagram would actually like attract the women. Right. What actually happens is that the guys go into your DMs and you're like, yo, bro, so impressive what you're doing. Keep it up. You're doing such a good job. How'd you get like those legs though? Like, what are you doing for legs? Like, that's literally what happens. The women do not DM you. It's the guys that are like looking for tips or just there to encourage you. And honestly, thank you to the bros. You know what?
Bro shit.
I shout out to all the bros that do that. You know what? Because that right there is what it's truly about. It's not about getting the women. It's not about that.
It's about getting the bros.
It is. You know,
bros before.
Yeah, we're not getting canceled. But there you go. Yes.
You know
finish the sentence if you know it. You know
what I meant. You heard me.
So yeah, honestly, social media was not at all on my mind back then. So I didn't expect to have a podcast. I did not expect to have like 800 followers. Hey. It's pretty good. I didn't expect to even use social media as a tool. You know, for me, I was only on social media for news about sports, just to see what's happening around sports.
Right.
That was like my news outlet, right? So I am using it completely different now, I guess, than how I imagined it back then. Because now it's like a tool, you know? I tell people what's happening, you know? We had our open house today at the gym, and I used Instagram to tell people that we have another open house tomorrow.
Hey!
And I already had 3 people go into my DMs and freaking ask me, yo, is it tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, come over.
Oh.
So there you go. See,
look at that.
There you go. So I got 3 people coming in tomorrow to the gym.
That's pretty good.
You know?
That's pretty good.
So that's kind of how social media is used for me now. Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Good on you.
Your turn.
Thank you.
Let's go. Ooh. Yours is also about social media.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't shuffle these right.
You really did not. That's okay.
Okay.
Quick. Who has had the most screen time this week? Whoever has the most, do 5 push-ups.
I have to check on...
Okay, well, we are skipping this question.
Wait.
Well, do you remember?
No, I don't.
Okay, that's fine. We're skipping this question because
What's your most used app today?
Probably Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
I think it's been Facebook Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace? What are you shopping?
We're refurnishing our house.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
And it's expensive.
God, that's why you've been at your mom so much. Okay, that makes sense.
Home renovations.
That makes sense.
Keep you there. Yep.
That's good. How are they going?
Good.
Yeah.
We completely did our basement. It was a big cement brick before.
Damn. Okay, that's good.
So yeah, we're doing
plywood for the floor, or what did you do?
Vinyl?
Okay, vinyl.
No, it's not vinyl.
Okay.
What's the it's not the real wood, but it's the wood that clips together.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name, but
I forget it.
The construction people are going to be hating me right now, but yeah, well, both of us, but that's fine.
Hey, listen.
We know what we're talking about.
I'm painting. We're doing a lot.
Yeah.
Suspended
She's
ceiling.
doing work without knowing what the work's called. Just respect it, all right?
Exactly.
Ends there. That's it.
And yeah, that's been busy.
Okay.
It's going good.
No, I respect that.
It's going good.
That's good. I think it's your turn for a question.
I will.
Yeah.
Marcus.
Oui.
Have your expectations or standards changed when dating in your 20s?
So much. Yes, they have.
How have they changed, Marcus?
Okay, well, a little bit of story time. Had my first girlfriend when I was 16. Okay. That was first time. And, when you have your first girlfriend, it's not the same for everybody, but the way I was as a kid, at least, I loved attention and getting attention. And although people could show me as much love as they could back then when I was 16, and trust me, I was receiving a lot of love back then. It's not like no one loved me. It was completely opposite. It's just, as a kid, I guess you don't recognize that love that you're receiving from people. Okay. Right? Yeah. So you kind of just want more and more and more love. Sure. So if the person isn't giving you enough attention, even if it is enough attention, it's just never enough, right?
And do not leave the dirty Tupperware in the sink. You're responsible for washing them. Do you understand?
I didn't put them in the sink. Can you close the door, please? We'll be right back. Love my family. Okay. I might just keep that in there. That way they can see how crazy they are. But we'll see. So yeah, honestly, that's what it was like at 16. So I was the type where I would sacrifice a lot for the other person. I wouldn't really think about myself. I would do anything for them. So that way, to make sure that they still love me, kind of thing, right? Okay. So a lot of it was insecurities. Yeah. Right? Thinking that I'd be alone my whole life, never get a girlfriend, things like that. And a lot of it was also lacking confidence, things like that, right? I think that's like a common thing though as a
you're a teenager, you kind of you're building that. Yeah.
And then, as I got older, I got my expectations for who I'm going to date have changed. I think they got better, I like to think they did because you learn from your past experiences. Of course. And I don't know, a lot of times I'm learning something new in a lot of relationships, or I only find out too late where I catch myself oh no, you sacrificed for this person again when you shouldn't have, or or sometimes you learn that, we talked about a certain subject like getting married or having kids too soon in a relationship, and then you start sacrificing stuff, right? So I guess, in your 20s you just learn. I'm still learning, I'm still learning to love. I'm only 22, right? I'm not anywhere near getting married, having kids, things like that. Right. But it's when you start dating, you learn a lot, and I don't know. I only gained confidence in myself when I was 19. Okay. Okay. Before that, I thought I had no chance at all, ever. Okay. So I guess you have to have confidence in yourself. Right. But then also, it's not because now you have this confidence in yourself that you can go around and, try and freaking do whatever. It's no, be respectful.
You gotta humble yourself a little bit.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's, I don't know if that answers the question. I think it does. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me know down below if it did. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that was mine. Yeah. Very good. Thank you. I need to go get my nailer for my car. Okay. 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 Go. I'll wait for you here.
I'll be back.
No problemo. We'll just keep the stuff rolling.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I'll just cut it.
Should we cut it just to save on battery?
So you want to stop recording?
Okay. Or is it easier to keep it?
It's easier to keep it.
Okay. I'll be back.
Okay.
Unless you want to come for a walk.
No, we're not walking that far. Where's your car?
Huh? It's just down the...
It's down the hill?
Down the hill.
Why didn't you put it up behind my car?
Because I didn't know if anyone was coming up.
That's very thoughtful of you, but I don't think anybody is. Okay. Yeah. Hey guys. It's me again. Hi. All alone.
Good, you?
I was left alone from Catherine because she went to go get her inhaler. Now because we have time alone and she's not here. Don't tell her I told you this, but I think she stinks. Very bad. Smells like fish. Yes. Smells very bad right now. But I'm going to take one-on-one with this camera right here. Okay? You listen to me very,
I wonder if
very
Marcus can hear me.
We worked very hard.
I'm walking down the road.
Like, very hard.
Can you hear me wheezing?
Insanely hard. I don't think you understand how hard we
I
work
can
on
hear
this
myself
podcast,
wheezing.
okay? If I haven't said it enough,
And
we work
it is
very
wheezing.
on this
I
podcast.
can breathe.
So, like, look.
If Marcus, you can
All
hear
I'm
this
asking
while
for you
you're
guys is to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, please. Go on Spotify and listen to the podcast and like our podcast. Please like our episodes on there. Go on YouTube, subscribe, like as well. Go follow us on our socials. Instagram, TikTok. You know it. You know? Go follow, because we work, like, man, I'm editing like 15 hours a week here. More than that. I put 15 hours of editing into every single one of our episodes here. Okay? Sorry, I was making sure my mic was on. So, yeah, Catherine's great and all. She's amazing. She really smells really good. She smells like butterflies and rainbows. Oh, I've been having like a one-on-one with them this whole time.
Butterflies and rainbows.
Yeah, she smells
That
great.
I do. I smell like this on too.
Okay. I don't even know what I'm supposed to say to that.
Have you been having a conversation?
I've been having a one-on-one this whole time with them.
I've been having a conversation with you too.
Huh?
Through the microphone.
How? Were you talking in there?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I was like, damn, if you could hear me wheeze, I'm wheezing like a mother. Then I was just talking to myself like, damn.
Yeah.
I should have brought my inhaler upstairs. Damn.
That is so funny. Okay, well, they're just going to see us talking over each other. That's okay.
Oh, that's good.
I guess so. Oh, that's going to be fun to edit.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I would like to talk about Symbicort. Symbicort is a great inhaler. Love her. She saves my life. I'm allergic to cats, by the way. They got 2 cats.
They know this already.
They know you talked about it?
First episode.
Really?
No, 3rd episode. That's when we started filming here.
What are their names?
My cats?
Yeah.
Duke's the big cat. And Kiko is the smaller cat. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Your mic's on, right? Is it green? Yes. Okay, you're good.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Little intermission.
Back to the action now.
I'm back.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, about health and fitness.
Ooh.
Marcus.
I'm just gonna shuffle these out, okay? Because I saw my next one was also about health and fitness. So. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, let's
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Marcus.
Yes.
What's the most fulfilling and exciting fitness experience that you've lived in your 20s?
When I had my glow up. Definitely when I had my glow up. It was my first sense of actually having confidence in myself.
Okay.
You know, I had finally started to see abs, and I was getting ready to compete for a bodybuilding show actually. So that was an interesting feat.
Have you ever competed?
Almost did, never did. Because when it was time, you know, when I moved to Ottawa, right?
Right.
So right before I moved to Ottawa, I was in a dilemma where I was like, well, I want to compete for a bodybuilding show, but it costs a lot of money. Not to sign up. Signing up doesn't cost that much, but it's the prep, because you got to have a coach. You got to pay your coach.
Is intense.
Yeah, because you got to pay for your coach, and you know, when you're prepping for a bodybuilding meet, at least me, when you're competing for a show, I wanted to have a coach because I wanted to really make it big, really make it high, have someone that's constantly watching me and watching my progress, right? So, you know, I was gonna have a workout with him at least 4 times a week, and you have to pay for every session. So you know, it gets pretty expensive. Then supplements, right?
Yeah.
As you're eating less, you're kind of filling in some things with more supplements to give you more energy or boost your energy or things like that, because you're cutting on a lot of food, right? So, so it was either that, you know, spend a lot of money on that, which I would not have regretted, or move to Ottawa. But then if I'm living on my own, I can't do both. It's either I spend because you know, rent and car payments and everything like that, right?
Yeah.
So I moved to Ottawa, and that's why I never competed for a show. right?
Oh,
But I did want to, and I was pretty close to doing it. But I got pretty lean. Like I was at like 10% body fat, you know, like we could see my abs pretty well. And so that was, I would say the best part about it, because I was just overall having that physique. It wasn't even about the confidence, although it was nice, but it was like my energy was better. I was focused a lot better. I was playing baseball a lot more, a lot better. I was more athletic, you know, it does help your flexibility, surprisingly, losing weight, just I guess because you don't have as much fat in the way, right?
Are you popping splits?
No, I never can do that in my life. Never. Ain't gonna happen. Don't ask me to do it, ever. That's not happening.
You're not doing a jumping jack and popping a split and then, you know,
no.
It's like a different kind of burpees?
Yeah. Sure.
You didn't experience that.
The only splits that you'll see me do is flies. I'm splitting my arms. Okay. It's the only split you'll see me do. Yeah, it's the only split you'll see me do.
Pec flies.
Pec flies, literally.
There you go.
I'm glad you remember the name.
I know a thing or two.
I wonder who taught you that one.
You did.
Thank you. So yeah, I would say that was like the best feat, I guess, physically. But I feel like I'm gonna be 23. I'm not even technically in my physical prime yet. No, your prime is when your physical prime for a male is typically between the age of like 24, 25, all the way to like 31, 32.
Really? What about for women?
Women, I think it lasts longer or shorter.
But it starts around 24?
Yeah, same.
Really?
Similar.
Huh.
Yeah. I actually haven't really looked into it much for females. I'm not gonna lie. I do apologize in advance to the females. Okay. But I'll do my research and I'll just pop it up there, you know. That way you guys know when yours is too, because I'm actually very interested to know too. But yeah, so I feel like I have way more things that are gonna happen because now I'm back to being on the grind, going to the gym 6 times a week, meal prepping every day, or like as much as I can at least, you know.
That's dedication.
So yeah, I decided this summer that was my goal, was to get back on the grind, get back to like 170 pounds like I used to be, and actually like So yeah, I'm excited for the future for that. Okay. Yeah,
that's exciting.
Definitely. Catherine,
what's up?
Of course, it's still health and fitness that pops up. What is a health and fitness truth that was a hard pill to swallow?
That was a hard pill to swallow?
Yes.
I think it's as you get older, you really need to like prioritize that. Cause like when you're younger, I don't know. I used to eat whatever I wanted. And like, mind you, like we always ate at home. We didn't like really eat out ever. And I would eat whatever I want. And like I was doing okay physical activity. Like I wasn't crazy. I wasn't like an athlete. But you know, I joined my sports team at school. I don't know. But you know, like I was good. I was able to like I don't know, you know? But then growing up and you're older, you're like, oh shoot, maybe I'm just not as active as before. Like sometimes you're working like a desk job where you're studying more, so you're really just sitting down like at a table for long hours, or you're at school and you're like not able to find that kind of time. Right. So prioritizing that is like really, really important. Yeah. So
no, I agree.
Yeah.
I learned that when I'm pretty sure I mentioned it, when I transitioned from being a personal trainer to like working in HVAC. Right?
Oh, okay.
Like when I was a personal trainer, I was, you know, very much in shape, could move around and everything. And I was like 21. Then I went into sales and HVAC, right? Where I didn't have time at all to go work out. That's where I gained most of my weight. Yeah. And man, like I had knee problems, I had shoulder problems, I had hip problems.
Not prioritizing
I had like eating poorly and sleeping poorly and not working out. Horrible combination. It's like the triple trio of bad stuff that's gonna happen. Bad triple trio, yeah. So it was I get what you're saying. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. No, focus on your health, guys, when you get older.
It's important. Okay. Well, as much as you can.
Yeah, even if you're not old, right? Just still focus on it, because you're gonna regret it when you do get older not doing it.
Listen.
Right?
That's what's up.
Health and fitness only brings benefits. There are no negative sides.
And there's ways to make it fun too. Like what I want to do this summer is, because I'm moving to more like, I'm about to be a country girl. Okay.
Okay, country girl.
I'm living where there's farm, where there's fields. all around me.
Okay.
And there's something that's always been popular in the area, which you would think is like hiking, which, you know, people go on walks there.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. But a lot of people are cyclists, okay?
It's true.
I'm not saying I'm going to be a cyclist with like neon spandex. I'm not saying that.
I want to see that.
Whoa.
I want to see
Okay?
that.
I'm not going to have the big visors. I don't think.
Okay.
And if we get to that point, then you know I'm in knees deep, okay? But I do want to start biking more.
Right.
I want to I don't know, I want to go on biking trips. And
I dig that.
You know, it's good. It's good for
Have you ever done mountain biking?
I've always had a mountain bike.
Okay.
I've never had like a city bike. Because
have you ever wanted to go mountain biking?
Because
I have a mountain bike, like a really good one, and I used to do mountain biking in the Gatineau Park.
Okay.
Like, you know, the Watchtower?
Yeah.
Been there mountain biking.
Okay.
Like I went from my mom's house up to there.
That's crazy.
That is. And you know what the worst part is? Where my mom is right now, you have to go around all the way to Hull to go to like where you would park to go to Champlain Belvedere, and then from there you go to Watchtower. You can't it's not a straight line from my mom's, even though we're closer from here than from there. Damn. So like I went around. It was like a 60-kilometer thing.
Shoot.
Like 30 to go, 30 come back.
That's intense. That's good though.
Yeah, it was a rough day, but it was a lot of fun.
Rough day. Next day was rough too.
Oh, definitely. I couldn't go upstairs to save my life. Like I would take a step and this is my leg, like just shaking like that, like yeah. Like,
but see, I want to do it consistently, and
good.
Like maybe I want maybe bike to work, which would be tough because my shift start at 5:30.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That would be crazy.
I cannot do that.
And dangerous because it's literally still dark and the moon is literally still out. Mm-hmm. So it may not happen, but I want to bike more.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't know. I want to bike more. I think it's fun. And yeah, I want to do more like outdoor activities. Like summer's here. I want to do that. Yeah.
I dig that. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's that.
You should do that.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'll go with you.
Yay,
Gladly.
I have a buddy.
Yeah.
It would be so fun. We could like put GoPros and film ourselves.
Yes, you could. That'd be hilarious.
The Talk Stop show on wheels.
The Talk Stop wheels.
Talk Stop wheels.
Talk Stop on wheels.
Talk Stop on wheels.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
We got videos coming, guys.
Yeah.
You just wait.
Just wait. Okay.
It's coming.
I like that.
Okay.
Okay, that's in the books.
We're writing that down.
We are writing that down.
Okay.
Is it not you?
Me?
Yeah.
Marcus.
Oui.
Have you ever been scammed on social media? What happened?
No.
No?
And because even if it is legit, I don't let myself get scammed. I'm like, this looks either too good to be true, or like I just don't trust social. Like even Temu, I see so many Temu ads and things like that on Instagram.
You're scared.
And I was so scared. It's like, this is only $5. How is that even possible?
Right.
And it looks like this object that'd be worth like 40 or 50.
Yeah.
Right? So like this must be a scam just for them to get my credit card number and start pulling out money for random stuff, right?
Oh.
So I just never bought anything on social media, never clicked on a link on social media that didn't look real, right? If it was like a link that like someone I'm following and it's like click the link to go, I don't know, watch my video on YouTube. I'll click on that link. Okay. But not to buy something.
But you're suspicious, you're careful.
No, like I hate buying things online. I'm more of like I'll go in the store and I'll buy something.
Oh,
the only things I trust are like Amazon Prime or like Amazon, where you buy stuff on Amazon. Or like any store's website. So like if you go on Walmart.com, like Walmart's website, or Super C, or like things like that, right? Okay. Or Uber Eats. Or,
You're giving Grandpa right now. I'm just gonna.
I'm aware. You know, but it's just because I'm good with tech. So like knowing that I'm good with tech,
that's really good.
I'm scared of what is like. I know what's possible online.
You should be.
So like I just don't I don't trust it. Right. I'm old fashioned that way.
That's okay.
But it's because I don't want to give my credit card to random people and then
good. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I got a debit card fraud alert, which is crazy, by the way.
Wow.
Let me just little story.
Yeah. Tell us.
Somehow someone got my debit card information front and back. They also knew my full name.
Oh.
And it was scammed on a website to like get like $25 cash back or something. It was small, but still.
Did you click on that?
No. I've never entered anything like that.
Okay, so how'd that happen?
I've never been on a cash back.
Right.
Why would I? Yeah. I have cash in my bank account. Why would I? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So how did that happen?
That's so sketchy. I called, like, I was at my
Wait,
bank.
what kind of alert was this though? Because this could be also a fake alert.
No. I was at my bank.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, you guys, like, paused my card.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about it. What happened? And they're like, well, your card information was taken, and somehow they knew your full name. So did you give your card to someone? I was like, no.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very sketchy.
Yeah, it is very sketchy.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Be very careful.
Yeah, that is pretty scary.
But also, I have been scammed on social media.
Nice. Congrats. Good job.
Yeah, I have been.
We don't have to get into that.
Okay.
I do want to know though, but.
Story for another time.
Okay, no, this is health and fitness again.
Okay.
What's a future fitness goal of yours that you'd like to pursue this year? I think you kind of said it. Biking.
I talked about biking, but there is another one.
Okay.
And it's something that I started last year
Okay.
that I kind of got the group into, if you remember. Our friend group, I was like, guys,
Hiking?
we need to, hiking. Yeah. We need to do that more often. Because, like, we're really lucky where we are. We have something called the Gatineau Park. And it's full of biking and hiking trails and everything. That's true. And it's so good. It's so great. But also, I want to go explore like other national parks nearby, other provincial parks, things like that. I want to like, I have good hiking boots.
You do have good hiking boots. That's right.
Yeah, and I wanna hike more. I love doing it. Yeah. I've done a bunch. I don't know. I always love being in the nature, and like if I can move that way, I find it fun. So I want to do that more this summer.
Agree. Yeah.
And maybe even like drive up to places like Algonquin Park or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's far though, but yeah.
It's a like little 2-3 hour drive.
Yeah.
But I'd still be down.
Okay.
Yeah. Do hikes like that.
I love hiking. It's just more finding the time to hike because of how busy I am, right?
Finding the time is hard.
Yeah.
But it is.
But, you know, it's kind of like, because if we're going to go hiking, I'm the type that likes to hike all day. You know, like from 8 a.m. till 5 p.m.
You got to start early.
That's me.
You can't
do it. It's like when I went to El Salvador and I climbed those volcanoes. That was the most fun I ever had because...
You climbed volcanoes?
Yeah, you didn't see my... Post a picture right there.
Boom!
Yeah. You know, on Instagram, I posted them. That's where I had like the waterfalls on me. That's what you literally saw. And remember I showed you the crater of the volcano?
No, but that's
the water was like green. Yeah, because of how much sulfur.
What was the name of the volcano?
I forget the name. It was in El Salvador though, but I forget the name.
That's cool.
Yeah. So like that was a lot of fun. So we were gone.
Hot at the...
No, it was actually pretty cold. But it's but the crater is also like it's far down there.
But I guess it wasn't active either.
It is an active volcano.
It is.
Yeah. Last time it erupted, it was in 2016. So it was like 6 years ago. No.
9 years ago.
It was 2024, so it was 8 years ago. Sorry, I'm bad at math. Yeah. It was 2024 when I went to El Salvador, technically.
Okay.
So it was summer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So like that was the most fun I had. That trip El Salvador was the most hikes I've ever done in my life.
Oh my gosh. That's so cool.
We went to go see the 7 waterfalls, went to go see the volcanoes. We were walking all trip. I think I hit 30,000 steps every single day that I was there.
Yo, that's about to be me next month.
Oh yeah, going to Japan? Yeah. You got a lot to see. You gotta go see Hiroshima. You gotta go see.
We're gonna go see temples and stuff. A lot of historical sites.
Nice. Yeah, you have to go see that.
That's exciting. A volcano! Oh my god, that's in my bucket list.
I'll show you a picture.
Yeah. And you guys will see it here. Best place I've been to is the Rockies. Climbed her.
Ooh, see, that's one place I want to go. It's the Rockies.
Rockies, insane. Literally.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. We started it. We're on the Rocky train here. I love the Rockies. A lot of people who know me know I love the Rockies.
I think she likes the Rockies.
Listen, there's so many pictures on my Instagram. I love it.
Yeah.
It's so cool. I've been so fortunate to be there 3 times.
Wow.
And like I've hiked in the Rockies. The biggest hike I've done was in Ha Ling Peak. And that was insane because I forget what like the peak of it is, but it's somewhere like I think almost 1,000 kilometers up.
Wow.
800, I think 700, 800, something like that. That was the hike. So it was crazy. It was so insane. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, I can't stop. But the Icefields Parkway is something everyone should do at least once. At least if you're in Canada, like it's a drive from Banff all the way to Jasper, and you just see the most incredible sights. You see like the Athabasca Glacier. You see the waterfall. It's incredible. And like, it's so cool because it's straight. It's a 2-hour drive. But obviously you do pit stops. And at like every kilometer to your right or to your left, there are pit stops where you can do hikes. Yeah. And it's so cool. I love it.
That's cool.
Everyone should at least do that one. It's a must-do road trip.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
No, I like that.
Yeah.
I dig that.
Hey, it was going to come out.
I know how much you love the Rockies.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you came back, you couldn't stop talking about it. So
Love
I know.
him.
Yeah.
Love him.
Yeah, even to this day, you still can't stop talking about it. So
I'm going to go back soon, I hope.
I know. I'm hoping you do.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we bring our friends.
We could do like a friend trip. Yeah, I'd be down.
Would be sick.
I've never been there, so I've been to Calgary, just never been to the Rockies. So.
You haven't been to Banff? No,
I've
you've
been
to Banff.
Yeah.
You've seen the Rockies.
Is that the Rockies there? That's what they're called? Oh, okay.
Yes.
I don't know. I just remember
those
like the
big mountains.
Okay, that's the Rockies.
Those
so I have
big
been.
rocks.
It was very nice. It was beautiful. Yes.
There you go.
It was very beautiful.
You're like.
Yeah, I had a 2-for-1. I was playing baseball, having a tournament while being able to go see Banff. It was kind of cool.
Look at you.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Look at you.
I
had my face glued to the window. I was like, oh my God.
No, we hiked.
Look at us.
We actually hiked that.
You hiked?
We hiked it, yeah. Yeah.
Look at this guy.
It's crazy. I've hiked a pretty...
You've been in the Rockies.
I have been in the Rockies.
Look at you.
I've been in the Rockies without realizing it was the Rockies. Oh my God. It's pretty crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I've been to the Rockies. It's sick, Marcus.
Okay.
You have a badge now.
I do have a badge. Rockies. The
Rocky
badge right there.
Okay, we gotta move on here. These guys are getting sick and tired of us.
Okay. Career and aspirations.
Right.
Okay. At the same time, on the count of 3, name one job you think the other would excel in. Okay, let me think first.
Give me 5 seconds. Whoa. Lo. Okay. That you would excel at. Mm-hmm. Give me another 5.
I have a joke.
You have a joke? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Should we do like 3, 2, 1 joke and then 3, 2, 1 serious?
Okay, yeah, because the first one I thought of was a joke.
Okay, beautiful. Love it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Subway
nail
sandwich
polisher.
maker.
Oh, okay.
That's so nice.
No, that's fine.
Do you want your nails flat or regular?
Yeah.
Do you want a fingertip to be omelet or apple?
What did you say? For me? What did you say for me?
Subway
sandwich maker. Why? Because I'm Italian?
I don't know. The first thing I thought it was, oh my God, like a sandwich.
I've never worked at a Subway. That's the worst part.
I don't know. Don't ask me. It was intuitive.
Oh my God.
So like, if ever you don't know, maybe
I
could
try that. Yeah. Maybe.
That was intuitive.
I have the look, apparently.
Listen.
Yeah. Okay, now serious.
Okay. Whoa. Okay, I know.
Yeah?
You know?
Yeah, okay. I only know the American term. I don't know the but I know there's an agency for it in Canada. Anyways, I'll say it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
CIA agent.
Coach.
Oh, okay.
CIA agent.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Like, you look like the type that'd be like behind the scenes on the computer, like, okay guys, go right here. Oh, they're on your tail. Okay.
Like,
now,
I have 10 monitors.
Yeah. You look like that's what you would do.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's what
I think that is so cool. CIA agents, like, imagine being an undercover spy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'd be able to pull it off though.
Did you say professional basketball coach for me? That's a dream.
No, I could see you on the
dream
sidelines being, yo, team, let's go. I'm sure there's
yelling
more
at
to
everybody.
There's more to
like, what the
it.
fuck are you doing right now? Like, I told you, you're supposed to be there. Yeah.
3-pointer, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Timmy. You can
That is
do it.
That is a dream of mine.
I can see you do that. I feel like you have that in you.
I appreciate
you
that.
You have that like hustle in you, and you have that like obviously.
I just know I know basketball so much that
I can see that.
Like if it weren't for this show, I'd probably have a basketball podcast.
Okay, here we go though. Definitely. What would be your dream team to coach?
To coach? Well, it depends. So.
Because right now you got the Lakers.
I do. I love the Lakers. They're my team, but I wouldn't want to coach them. Because they have, don't get me wrong, I would love to be able to coach the players that they have right now because they have a really good like lineup. They have also a really good coaching staff right now. So, I'd love to be a part of that. But I feel like I want to coach like a girls team to start.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what Kobe Bryant wanted. That's why I got Kobe right here tatted on my wrist.
Mm-hmm.
He was a girl dad. He wanted to coach girls. He wanted to see his daughter Gigi like excel and make it to LS. I think it was LSU or UCLA that she wanted to go. Okay. So, but if I had to choose an NBA team that I want to coach, I would love to coach the Denver Nuggets, to be honest.
Denver Nuggets?
Yeah, I know you don't know what that team is probably, but yeah, no, they have a very solid crew over there. A very good lineup.
Okay.
Yeah. Jokic in the center leading the way.
Denver.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not even about location. It's just like the team itself.
Okay.
Yeah. The way they play basketball, the way they pass.
Right.
There are some things they need to work on, but
Okay.
I won't get into too many details just because.
That's why you need him.
Yeah.
Hey, he's not gonna spoil the plan in his head.
No.
You gotta see what he's made of.
I gotta watch some film and then I got a game plan.
There you go.
That's all it is.
Hey.
Watching film is the number one thing.
Okay.
There you go.
Right.
Watch your film, guys. That's it. Yeah.
You heard it here.
There you go. Okay, your turn.
Let's do it.
Career and aspirations.
Right.
What were your aspirations?
Wait, you asked me that question. It's my turn to ask you a question. Because you asked a 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Hold that one. Career
that
and
thought.
aspirations. Whoa.
Whoa.
What are your thoughts? This is a good question for you.
Okay.
Thoughts on hustle culture. Do you agree? Disagree? Do you partake?
What's hustle culture?
Hustle culture is like, I don't know, like, people who are like, I wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning and I end my day at 11 a.m. and
Gotcha.
I don't know.
I
That's
love
what
it.
I think when I think hustle culture.
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
But
I think of Kevin Hart when I think of that, or I think of Dwayne The Rock Johnson when I think of that, because they're up every morning at like 5 and they're hitting their workout before they go do their thing. Like that's what they do.
Such a small parenthesis, but like The Rock and Kevin Hart love their dynamic.
Oh yeah,
always
it's great.
has been
fantastic. It's fantastic.
Love 'em.
They're two of my biggest role models too. So
Really?
I love it. Yeah. Like
That's interesting.
my two main role models were Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Kobe Bryant. Like I could not stop talking about either of those guys. Okay. Kevin Hart's my favorite comedian, and then I also learned about his work ethic.
Okay.
And then when I found out about his work ethic, how it resembled a lot to Dwayne The Rock's.
Really?
For me, it was like, okay, well, frick, I got these trio of guys who are some of the most successful people. Like Kevin Hart's the most paid actor in the world, like the most paid actor in the world.
Really?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson is the most paid actor in the world. Sorry, comedian for Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Actor for Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He's the most paid actor in the world.
God, I love The Rock.
Yeah. And Kobe Bryant was just, I think, universally known as probably the guy who worked the hardest in basketball ever. Like the Mamba mentality, never stop working, like always get better, things like that, right? So, having those three as your role models is not a bad trio to have right there.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Kobe.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
That's right. So yeah, well, I forget the question. I'm not gonna lie. What did I say?
Hustle culture.
Oh, hustle culture. Love it. Do I want to be able to do what they do? Absolutely. But I also have to be realistic and realize that if they're getting up at 5 a.m., like, first of all, Rock, okay, he has a portable gym, and I'm not even joking. He has a private plane or something, I don't know if it's a truck or a plane, that wherever he goes, the gym literally comes with him. They pack up all of his gym equipment, and I've seen like how big his gym is during his... Yeah. All of that gets packed up and is set for him wherever he lands on his plane. His gym is ready for him at his location, wherever he needs to go.
Damn.
Okay? So, like, I don't have that. I do not have the luxury of having that right now. So, I kind of have to be realistic, right?
Okay.
But getting up at 4 a.m., I could try. My energy is really low when I get up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
It's not there.
And I have long days. Like, sometimes I finish at 10 p.m., right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can survive from 4 a.m. all the way to 10. I can survive from 6 a.m. all the way to 10 p.m. I've done that.
Yeah.
Do I have the most energy by 10 p.m.? No, not at all. I just want to crash. But, I can do it. I know I can.
Okay.
So, I love it. I aspire to be like that.
Okay.
Am I there yet? No. But I'm still working like crazy, right? Because the thing is, they get up. Sorry, I'm rambling probably.
Go for it, though.
Okay.
That's good.
They get up even if they don't necessarily have anything the next day.
Okay.
Like, they get up just because they know they have to get up no matter what, and they'll go do their stuff.
Right.
Unless I'm working, I don't get up. Because then I want to sleep in and then just like time it properly to where I can go to the gym and then go to work.
Yeah.
So the only thing that actually gets me up right now is work, which I need to change. I need to just have a set schedule. And like one of my friends that I won't mention on here, but that I work with, has told me like, bro, you got to start getting up just like 4 or 5 every day, no matter what. But go to bed also early, you know?
Yeah. If
like
you're
at
doing
8 or
a
9.
4 a.m., you gotta.
Yeah,
you
like
gotta
8 or
sleep
9,
early.
go to bed, you're sleeping.
You know what? It is nice though, because like I've started doing that recently. Wake up at.
Yeah, with your job, yeah.
Well now I like I have a few alarms. I wake up at 4:45, and then there's another one at 5. There's another one at 5:15. By 5:15, I'm already up. 5 o'clock, I'm sitting up in my bed trying to contemplate life a little bit, and then I get up. But like that's nice because you kind of feel like Batman. You wake up and you're like, oh my god, the sun is not even up.
Yeah. No.
And that'll be me tomorrow morning. Like in a few hours, that'll be me. I'll
up.
be dreading my life.
Yeah.
But you start it and then you in the middle of the day you're like, wow, I just did that.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
So
it is.
Hey. But hustle culture,
I love it. I like it.
debatable.
It's for me.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it.
There you go.
Yeah. I've always been the type, no matter what, just I've always wanted to work, make money. And yeah. All right. Same thing. Career and aspirations. What were your aspirations?
Yeah.
Like dream job.
Okay.
When you were younger, and is it still the same?
No. Because when I was younger, like Asian kid, I was told, oh, you gotta be a doctor or a lawyer.
Right.
I kind of wanted to be a doctor because I have asthma. I wanted to be like a respirologist and see what breathing was like for people. I kind of like that.
Okay.
But the schooling a little bit too intense, a bit too much for me.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Okay.
I've been in the sciences.
Oof.
It's a lot.
It is.
I condemn, I congratulate, I applaud the people who are in it and stick through it. I can't do it.
Fair enough.
My brain has a little bit of a capacity.
I get
okay?
that. Yeah, I get that.
But it has changed. Like I also considered being an architect growing up.
Okay.
But for me, I think it's less fulfilling because you're only kind of focusing on one client or a few clients and building their dream, which is very nice. And I like that start to finish, starting from zero to, seeing a building. And I think that's very cool and it's really fulfilling.
Yeah, I agree.
But recently, in the past couple of years, I found out that there's something called urban planning, which is more fulfilling for me. And I know it's like really wishful thinking and I guess probably naive too, but the idea of being able to allocate resources and kind of plan out a city, a neighborhood, community, whatever, to kind of plan that out and try to support the community, which I know it sounds naive, but that's the ultimate goal. I think that would be more fulfilling because you're impacting more people.
Look at you.
You're impacting more people, right? And I think it'd be interesting to kind of think about that. And
you're a culture creator.
Hey,
there you
I
go.
like it. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's design. It's people. So it's a lot about in my ballpark. I like that.
Okay. Talking about moving the needle.
The needle.
She's moving the needle.
It going places.
I like that. I respect that.
Thank you.
That's a good one.
I'll do this first.
Okay.
Which one should I do? Okay.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Marcus.
Oui.
How is it making friends and maintaining friendships in your 20s?
That's where it gets hard, actually.
Yeah. I think so too.
Like, I've never actually told you this, but I am very grateful. Actually, I've told you. I'm very grateful for you and for Chloe, Alex. Okay, that's enough. I'm done. But seriously, like when you're in your 20s, I think that's where you actually kind of realize when you start to get busy, right? It was normally in your 20s, who are your true friends and who are just the people that conveniently had the same schedule as you and hung out with you because you guys were both free at the same time, right? You kind of find out like in your 20s when everybody starts to get busy, everybody starts to work, they got their own responsibilities and, they got stuff they got to do, that no matter how much time you guys are apart or no matter how long it's been since the last time you saw each other, like me and you, for example, you still maintain that friendship no matter what. And whenever you do see each other again, it's kind of like you never even spent that time apart. It's like, boom, we're back to...
You both make that effort.
Exactly, right?
To make time.
And, we still text each other here and there, and we still try and,
Or call
or whatever.
then,
exactly, right? And then you have the other people where you used to talk to them every day because you saw them at school or you saw them in high school. And then as soon as high school is done, or as soon as, bang, done, nothing, right? So that's the biggest difference, I would say. Yeah. Now, is it difficult to make new friends? Yeah, it is. Because you kind of you don't necessarily want to make new friends. You're kind of like happy with the friends you have and you just want to spend, at least that's me. I'm a small group type of guy where like I like to just have my small group of friends, my mains, and then, everybody else could be like acquaintances or like friendly faces or whatever.
Everyone has your core group.
Exactly. You guys are like the friends that I'll do like anything with and anything for, right? Okay. Then you have like, I have my baseball friends, or like you guys won't necessarily play baseball, so I'll go play.
Different groups,
right? But like, you guys are like my main friend group for sure.
Sick.
Yeah, so that's like the difference. In high school, you kind of are just friends with everybody.
It's more convenient. It's easy. Everyone's there.
Yeah, exactly.
And you naturally make friends. But like in your 20s.
Yeah, I would say it's even less friends and more like family. You know what I'm saying? Like your friends kind of like become your family at that point. Yeah. It's less like friends and more like family because it's like your mains.
I mean, at that point, you're growing together too.
Yeah.
So it's
kind of like how I met you guys. Like we haven't known each other like really that long. We have, but not like our whole life long. Like I've known you since I was 19, so it's about to be 4 years when I turn 23. Yeah. Right. But it just felt like as soon as I met you guys, like I've known you my whole life almost. Yeah. Right? You guys just got me like right away. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of how it went.
Sick.
Yeah. That was like the biggest difference.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, I don't know if I want to do that one yet. I feel like this is a good one for the last one. Okay. Relationships.
Right.
What's one of the greatest lessons you've learned in your relationships, whether it's friends, dating, or family?
That's important. I want to say too, which kind of goes a little bit with what you just said, is making time. Like those who really care and that you care about, you'll make the time, obviously. But second to that, because we already talked a little bit about that, is communication, which I'm huge on. And I think it's important the way you communicate with friends, family, relationships. Like it's so important. And we all get so busy sometimes, and it's hard to like remind ourselves because we're like, oh, I have so many things to do. How am I going to do it? But it's really important of how you communicate with your people. And
definitely.
Yeah, it makes a big impact. It can break or make a relationship, any kind. And it's really important to have. And treat your people nicely. Say, be kinder to your people. Talk to them. Reach out, because sometimes we get a little bit in our emotions and maybe we say things that we don't mean to, and we just gotta be more nicer to each other, and
be mindful. Be demure.
Be mindful and demure. And cutesy. It is very cutesy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. Marcus.
Oui.
What did you think your living situation would be, and what's the reality now?
Oh, God.
I think we already touched a little bit about that. But...
We did. Well, it's because my last relationship, which was when I was still living in Ottawa. Right. I was like this close to marrying that girl and moving in with her. Right, or like proposing to her and moving. So, I thought that's what my living situation would kind of look like now. But now it's completely different. I'm back at my mom's, going back to school, which back then was not thinking about that. Right, going back to school, going to pursue something that I actually think I'm gonna like and enjoy and want to do. So that's kind of where it's different. I thought I'd be living on my own or living with future wife type of thing. Yeah. And now I'm back at my mom's, about to go back to school. Yeah. What about you?
I thought I'd have my own apartment. In my head, I was like, 18, university, I'm going to have my own apartment all to myself. And, girl, we gotta be realistic. And this economy is pretty damn hard. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you that.
Honestly, being someone who has lived with roommates at least and kind of had his own solitude and his own life. Yeah. as much as me and my mom have had our rough times, I am still grateful that she allows me to live here. Now, again, me, it's rent free. I don't pay rent to live here. So it might be different for some people. For me, I don't pay rent here. And I'm very grateful for that.
Got a roof over
because
your head.
that allows me to save money and spend money on other things right now. So I would say the best advice is do not move out of your parents' house until you absolutely need to and you're ready to. And that's it.
It's very tempting.
Very.
But I gotta be realistic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially in today's economy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We both got the same question.
Should we ask at the same time?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
What do the next 5 years look like for you?
Whoa.
Nice job.
Crazy.
That was good. That was good. That was good.
For me, I know right now I'm in my I'm going into my 3rd year of undergrad. Undergraduate studies. I'm going to complete those, obviously. But after that, I'm going to plan to pursue a master's. So that's the next...
That's next 5 years?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, master's is 2.
Yeah, but then you have 2 more years of school?
Yeah, 2 more years.
that's 4.
Plus that, and then...
So then get a job.
Who knows?
With whatever that, yeah.
Yeah, job searching, or maybe, who knows, maybe a PhD. I don't know.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I really
That's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like my studies, and I think if I really like it, and who knows, there's always the big debate of if a PhD brings you more job opportunities or what, but for the sake of like research and wanting to be a little bit more in my studies, I may consider that, but 100% a master's is something I plan to do. And yeah, who knows, that might look like staying in Ontario, that might look like being elsewhere in Canada. Alberta's maybe one of them.
Ooh.
Plus I'd be able to be next to the Rockies, so
yeah. Okay, nice.
Yeah, I don't know,
That's true.
I've only ever stayed kind of in Quebec and Ontario, so it'd be nice to venture out and be a little more adventurous. So
I respect that. I like that.
Yeah, that's kind of the next 5 years for me. Very focused on education. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, it is right now, at least.
Yeah.
Well, my first 2 years for me are gonna be education because my program's 2 years.
Yeah.
After that, I'd love in 2 years. By then, I loved have enough money accumulated at least to where I'd have my own production company.
Oh,
yeah. Would love that.
Okay.
Maybe the moving company as well. The best of both worlds for me is to co-own the moving company and for it to be one of the best moving companies in the world. But I also want it to be so big that I could actually take a step back and hire people to do kind of my job for me.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And still make money off of it. And then focus on my production company and produce movies, maybe make it big on YouTube, just like have a production company, work and create content for people, make entertainment for people.
Sick. And
I don't know, travel, because when you're doing that, you get to travel a lot when you're a producer, when you're making movies and you're doing things like that, right? That's why when people sometimes ask me, like, where do I want to live? I'm like, I don't know, because my job will kind of take me wherever it takes me, right?
Yep.
So, that's kind of what the next 5 years look like for me, is having a production company, moving company, can take a step back, but still make money off of it. Maybe personal training on the side. I don't know if I want to stop that fully. I'll always be working out.
You'll always have that.
Yeah, I'm always going to be working out. That's never going to stop.
Yeah.
And then finish school.
Okay.
Yeah. Sick. And living on my own.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Solid.
So I think we made it through all the questions.
Yeah, I think that wraps it up, guys.
I honestly do appreciate all of you for watching and sticking through.
Yep.
Honestly.
Thanks for watching our crazy, confusing 20s, and hopefully this was relatable to some extent for everyone. I'm sure everyone has gone through or is going to or is living through it right now. We're all just trying to figure it out. We're all just doing the best we can.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you have any fun stories, then let us know.
Please let us know. Absolutely.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys.
We really do appreciate all of you watching. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like.
Somewhere here.
It's going to be somewhere there. Subscribe, like the video, And go follow us on all of our socials. We got TikTok, we got Instagram, we got Spotify, and of course we have the good old YouTube where you can subscribe and like and leave a comment and ring and click that ring notification bell. That way then you know whenever we are uploading a new video. It has been your boy Marcus.
And your girl Kat.
And we appreciate all of you watching the video.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.